Hi, good day. Welcome to Deliverance Ministry. I'm Prophet Deryck Mason. Today I want to continue my series on Spirit Spouse Exposed. Now, you may ask yourself the question, what is a spirit spouse? Now, a spirit spouse is a demon that attaches itself to you to hinder you from being married or to destroy your marriage. Now, my previous video, I would have shown where they take claim to you. Whether you like it or not, they take claim to you. Now, the reason why I decided to show these clips on deliverances that we would have done on individuals is to give proof of the things that they say. This is how we get our information, and we choose to pass them on to you so you can be more aware in your marriage and your personal life, and you can be more informed of what is really happening to you and what is going on in the background, unaware to you. Now, in this video, part 2 of Spouse Spirit Exposed, yes, this is part 2. I take a little long to do it, but this is part 2, right? In this part 2, you would recognize that they can attach you to someone that would eventually kill you, right? We would see evidence of this by their confession, right? Next point, they hinder marriage plans, even if you have the desires to get married. Some of you may wonder why all of a sudden marriage plans crash, confusion broke out. You and your fiancé had the most terrible fight ever since you all were courting. Rings bought, wedding dress bought, suit bought, and at the day of the wedding, marriage crash, or before the wedding, marriage crash, or a week before, wedding crash, sorry, right? So they can hinder marriage plans because their aim is to remain attached to you and have you living all sexually loose. And in saying so, they can attach to you for years, right? Through soulish ties with false promises. They can attach themselves to you through soulish ties with false promises. When I say false promises, what do I mean? False promises like, girl, boy, when we act together, when we have a house, we go get married. For the time being, we could, go through a relationship together. But guess what? The trap is to live in fornication, to have you shack up and not being married. Whomongers and adulterers, God will judge. That's what the word of God says. So when they attach themselves to you, it's either use you as a host, and we'll get into that in our next video, or to have you living in sexual sin, right? Now, next point, they can make you become dependent on someone after setting you back, after limiting you. You find yourself not getting jobs anywhere, and you become dependent on someone who you live by because you have nowhere else to go, but you live at their home. You're with this guy or with this woman, you live at their home, and you become financially dependent upon them. So you feel trapped in a situation as though, hey, I can't lead the man or I can't lead the woman, we're together for years. And what? You're living in sin. They have you in sexual bondage, attached to you. So they can attach themselves to you in such a way where you always look to the person for support, and that deepens the soulish tie, right? Now, this may not be falling in everybody's garden, but I know some people can identify with what I'm talking about. Now, another point, their ultimate goal is to steal, to kill, and to destroy you. They boast about that. They boast about how they destroy your life. They hurt you. They cause deep scars and pains. And behind the scene, they remain hidden. This video and many others to come it is to expose the hidden works of darkness and what is stopping you and hindering you from being married, getting married, staying married. Right? You may wonder why your marriage mash up, why your marriage is destroyed, right? And why you go on a sexual rampage from man to man or woman to woman, right? Or somehow you feel like you just can't leave this guy for no reason. Even if you are serving the Lord and you're going to church and somehow you're in this soulish tie and you just can't break loose. You find yourself just going back and falling into sexual sin. Check yourself. You may just have a spouse spirit because you are not getting married. You're being promised to be married and to be married to, and things just not happening, right? Or from the moment you make up your mind to get married, things crash. Now we're going to watch the video clip and we would see what you think. This is the evidence. The faces are blurred out. Remember I said that I'm taking live evidence to show you proof of what they say that they do. So let's go to the clips.
She want to marry him? Every minute, marry. He will kill she.
So you don't want to marry?
She not marrying. She is mine. She not marrying. You understand that? She not marrying. She not marrying.
How long are you? How long are you?
Yeah. Always wanted to be somebody wife. She always wanted to marry. That is not in the plan. That is not in the plan.
What's the plan? What's the plan?
To destroy her. Bring her to nothing.
What have you been lying to her about?
Everything.
Like what? Name them.
Marriage.
What about marriage you lie about?
She want to be married.
And how have you been lying to her?
All of them wrong. All of them. I send them.
Why she can't?
She ain't leaving this one.
Why?
Because he is mine.
What way is yours? What's right?
Deception and lies.
You have been using him to lie to her?
Yes.
What have you been telling her?
She will get married.
To who? Him?
Yes.
It's a lie all the while?
Yes.
What's your intention for her to do that?
Kill her.
We are back, and I guess you would have seen where they would have said that one of the individuals, she's not getting married, she's not going to get married, she's mine, she belonged to me, and it was very boisterous. Marry what? Marry what? They feel threatened, they get defensive and offensive too when you decide to marry their spouse. So you may wonder why your fiance is always getting angry when you talk about married plans, but yet they want to live in sexual sin, right? The next one, in spite of what married plans they make, everything fall through, right? And they say, hey, that's not in the plan. Their plan is never to have you marry and serve God and have a family. That is God's ultimate plan. God is the author of marriage. She's the initiator of it. That's the way he started family, right? One of the other thing that we saw is that they lie to you. So you can be in a relationship and you're living a lie. You're telling yourself, hey, this is my husband. We already lived so long together, and it's nothing if we have sex, it's nothing if we think we're going to church, once we have ourselves in our order, once I go with nobody else. You're living in sin. That's the bondage they want to have you in a soulish tie, believing lies. A lot of deception is to keep you in trap, because your body is the temple of the living God, and the word of God says, if any man defiles the temple of God, him will God destroy. Again, I'm Deryck Mason. Thank you for watching Spirit Spouse Expose Part 2. God bless.